Get over here!
Fishies! Fishy!
Kirby, you're doing a really good job, but I don't think the fish are buying it.
Fishy!
You have failed to go undercover in this fish school.
Fishy?
See, first of all, that's not the sound that fish make.
If they make any sound at all!
They are... Even if they did, you wouldn't be able to hear it very well underwater. They certainly do not repeat fishy.
I know!
They are not Pokemon.
Well, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the episode 12 of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And excuse me for being a little whimsical today. I'm still recovering from the trauma that was the last episode.
See, this is why I've been kind of avoiding taking too many Fire Emblem questions, because I feel like we get into the same sort of ruts with talking about fates.
It's because the thing is, like, dude, when it comes to Fire Emblem nowadays, it's everywhere. We can't, like, talk about Fire Emblem without bringing up Fates or Awakening anymore.
There's two kinds of Fire Emblem fans: people who like Fates and people who don't.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not even that we don't like Fates.
I actually really like Fates as a game, but again, in the words of Rabbid Luigi,
yes,
I like Fates. As long as I don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. I think about things a lot.
Think about that octopus. He's pretty cute, right?
Yes.
Hey, you want to come in here?
Nope. I gotta go and fight Kappamari.
Oh, is this the boss of this world already?
This is the boss.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We took a break last episode just before the boss of this level.
Yeah, I didn't realize we'd done so much of World 4 already.
Yeah, I mean, after Kappamari, there's going to be another additional episode, as long as I get the beads required for it.
Neat.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
All right. So while we're fighting this giant squid, first question.
All right, we got another one from Drawboy66.
All right.
In Cuphead, who is your favorite debtor?
Debtor?
AKA favorite boss.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Because you're collecting debts from people.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Of everyone, like, of all the bosses in the game... Sorry.
Big squid. I like how it kind of looks like...
There we go.
It's just
gotta get it.
thread
Come on,
wrapped
grab
around
it.
him.
There we go.
Oh, you're like a fishing hook.
Ah!
A little pulley system.
Yep.
You gotta look at this from every angler.
Anyway,
This is a real good fight.
I got that. And I don't like you for it. Anyway, okay, so my favorite boss from Cuphead.
Yes.
That's a really tough one, actually, because, like, a lot of the bosses are just really good.
You are getting tenta-killed.
Stop it.
He looks so upset, too.
I gotta avoid these, those tentacles, though.
It's taking up a lot of concentration. I haven't played Cuphead yet. I've watched full playthroughs of it, because I just like the art style so much. At first I was thinking I wouldn't like it that much, because I wouldn't be able to handle the difficulty, but since playing Celeste, I'm like feeling like, oh, I feel like I can handle this.
I think you could handle the game, if you ask me.
Celeste has made me a more confident game player.
I almost got it. Yes!
And now you just gotta pull off his little bindi, or... Oh, he's mad.
Oh, nope, he's mad now.
Oh, he's a little octopus now.
Yep. Okay, so, my favorite boss in, Cuphead... This is really cool, by the way.
This is really cool. He changed cephalopods.
Whoa! Okay.
Look at little dancing octos. Oh man, I love it.
Alright, so I'm trying to think.
I am going to have to, like, tie you down and make you tell us your favorite Cuphead boss.
I'm sorry, I'm working on... the problem is I don't exactly remember the names of these characters either, but...
That's fine.
I mean, besides the devil himself, which, by the way... No, you know what? I think I know which one is my favorite, which is kind of weird because normally I don't like luck-based situations in in a game, right? Especially
Yeah.
when it comes to, like, a boss fight that requires a certain amount of skill.
In such a skill-based game, yeah.
But, quite frankly, I loved the fight against King Dice.
Okay.
Like, King Dice was a really, really cool boss fight, in my opinion. There we go. Okay, now I can focus.
Alright.
But if you want someone other than King Dice...
Yeah, like one of the people whose contracts you need to collect.
Carrie Calamari. I think that's her name.
I think it's... I think it's something like Kali Maria or something.
Kali
like that.
Maria, that's it. I don't even remember, but the mermaid.
Yeah, okay.
I thought the mermaid boss was really, really cool.
She's cool.
The other one would be the girl in the unicycle helicopter thing. The one that turns into a giant moon.
Oh, yeah.
That was a really cool boss
And she,
fight.
like, turns into all the different constellations.
Yes, that's it. She was really cool, too.
Okay.
Those are the two that spring to mind, in my opinion, but I also really, really like the fight against King Dice.
We did it. We got the magic yarn. The magic yarn shimmered and spiraled and swirled high.
Sorry that took so long, guys. That boss fight was actually taking up my focus a bit.
I mean, it's not like you were busy fighting a giant squid or anything. Snow World!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the little snowman.
Its way into the fabric of the
Alright, so what's the cutscene we get this time?
Oh, yeah, King DDD's in this game.
Back in Dreamland, it was total chaos over at Castle DDD.
I like how half of them are Euron and half aren't.
It appeared that Yin Yarn's Waddle Dee imposters had captured all
Oh,
of
these
the
have been Waddle Dee
Waddle Dees.
imposters the whole time. They're not
Yep.
even real Waddle Dees.
Yep.
They're Waddle decoys.
Dees?
Ah!
Mean to my Waddle Dees. That was when Yin Yarn's troops decided to show King DDD who was boss. Hey, that
Waddle Dee smackdown.
Okay, that hurts. Yeah,
You know, when you really think about it, the Waddle Dees could probably kick his butt.
Up like a birthday present.
Because there's so many of them. But then again,
But
Kirby...
each of them does, like, nothing.
Yeah, then again, Kirby does, like,
Honor to have a king
beat up, like,
Yeah.
however many all in one sitting.
I think unless you're Bandana D, the Waddle Dees basically have...
right
No.
inside.
Here's a question.
Dreamland will
The
be
Waddle
mine.
Dee that's one of your helpers in Kirby 64.
Could that be Bandana D?
Yeah, is that a different Waddle Dee than Bandana D?
Or does he eventually come to become Bandana D?
I like to think it's the same character.
I wouldn't mind considering that they're the same, especially since King DDD also comes with you along with that adventure.
Yeah, Waddle Dee was...
maybe that's King DDD's most, like, trusted and most powerful Waddle Dee besides Waddle Doo. And, like, he eventually got promoted to, like, wield a spear and became Bandana D.
Well, because the first appearance of the bandanaed Waddle Dee was in Kirby Superstar Ultra in the added King DDD's Revenge
That's right.
campaign. So one of the things, because it would show like the cutscene, it would show the dialogue on the bottom screen.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of times, King DDD would be talking to his underling, which was a Waddle Dee in a bandana. And then there's even a quote-unquote boss fight against the bandanaed Waddle Dee, which is just like fighting a regular Waddle Dee, like he's useless.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
I
that
do
was
remember
like
that.
So that became like a character, this one particular Waddle Dee. And then when Kirby's Return to Dreamland got made, they needed a player 4, so they handed that Waddle Dee a spear.
Which, by the way, was awesome because Spear Kirby is one of the best abilities in that game.
Yeah, so now Bandana D is a badass, and he was in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, and now he's in Kirby Star Allies. Like, it's just become a thing now. It's a lot like how there were Toads, but one of them in particular was Toad, the character.
Like Captain Toad.
Well,
Okay,
but
okay.
now there's Captain Toad. But before that, there was
Oh,
one
geez.
particular Toad who was Toad. And the rest of them were also Toads, but there was one who was Toad. And then there was Blue Toad and Yellow Toad in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, so they're also important, but they're not Toad. They're not the Toad. But is the Toad now Captain Toad, or are they two different Toads?
Oh god. Yo, this is stream of consciousness material?
These are very important questions.
What was the original question again?
Oh my god, I don't even know. I don't even know, Oscar.
Oh,
favorite Cuphead boss.
Right. Yeah. As of right now, Cuphead boss would be... I mean, it's technically the Deader.
Yeah, so it can't
like,
be King Dice or the Devil.
Yeah, but my favorite Deader would probably be Cala Maria. My favorite boss overall is probably King Dice. Alright then.
Pretty good.
Next question.
Okay. This one coming from Kamen Rider Mabius.
Alright.
What is your favorite Pokemon generation and favorite Pokemon from that game?
Ooh. My favorite Pokemon generation has to be, personally... Oh, geez, I messed that up.
I think I know the answer.
Generation
for
2.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, Generation 2. My favorite Pokemon from that one. Oh, geez, I'm trying to think back to my,
Now, you're specifically, though... Because correct me if I'm wrong, but you only really got deep into Pokemon with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, right?
Yes.
Which came out during Generation 4, but it's the Generation 2 region. It's Johto.
Yes, you are correct.
So it's not like you
it doesn't help that this is a scrolling level.
Did you ever play Gold and Silver when they were on the Game Boy Color?
I never did, believe it or not.
Okay.
Which is... It's mainly because I can't go back to that system.
Me neither. I can't play anything before Ruby and Sapphire and Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Exactly. Which... man, like, recently I've been wanting to replay through Pokemon Platinum because Platinum is just good.
Me too, but I'm afraid to because I know as soon as I do, they're going to announce a Gen 4 remake.
I don't even know. But maybe. Like, considering Nintendo's track record lately, probably... Oh gosh, big bomb!
Well, that's what happened to me with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, was one day I was like, hey, I'm gonna replay Pokemon Ruby and I'm gonna do it as a Nuzlocke. And like, a week after I finished it, they announced Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
I see.
And I was kind of put out because I was like, oh, I don't really want to play Gen 3 again, though, now. It was, like, too soon for me.
I can get behind that.
Do you have a favorite Gen 2 Pokemon?
I'm pretty sure I do. I just don't remember who it was because I remember doing that top 10 favorite Pokemon list.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Poliwrath, maybe?
Well, Poliwrath's a Gen 1.
No, Poliwrath is Gen 1. Jeez.
Scizor? Did you really like Scizor?
I do like Caesar, but it wasn't Caesar. Goodness gracious, I'm trying to remember that video now. It's been a long time, dude.
Ampharos, Heracross.
I do like Heracross a lot.
Heracross is great. If I had to pick a favorite Gen 2... I'm so bad at picking favorite Pokemon because...
Man, I'm getting my butt kicked!
There are very few Pokemon that I don't like. You have to try really hard to make me not like a Pokemon.
Wow, I did terrible this round.
There might be like 20 out of all 800 some that I actively dislike.
I'm trying to think, Oh, I got a new patch? Oh yeah, there are 2 levels. Aw, man, I did terribly this level. This level's hard. This level is admittedly tough. But, in terms of a Gen 2 Pokemon that I just really, really, really like...
Yeah, try and get one off the top of your head.
Misdreavus.
Interesting.
I actually really like Misdreavus as a Pokemon.
Huh.
Especially because later on, it got the evolution Mismagius.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. But I really like Misdreavus as a Pokemon.
I really appreciate how Gen 4 made a lot of the older Pokemon viable. Gen 2 probably had some of the weirdest, like, non-viable Pokemon in it. Like, there were so many single-stage, not good Pokemon.
Another Pokemon from Gen 2. I believe this was Gen 2. Espeon.
Yes.
Espeon was Gen 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, good to know. That's another one. I believe that was on my list. I don't even remember, dude. Like, everyone has their favorite evolutions and whatnot. Like, I really liked Chikorita at the time, but I will also acknowledge that Chikorita is, like, and eventually Meganium are not that good.
It doesn't...
Wait a
favorite
second.
doesn't have to be competitively good or anything,
Wait a
though.
second. Did I?
What?
I did a flip.
Huh.
I forgot you could do that!
Aw.
Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, there's lots of different reasons to like a Pokemon, though. You don't just have to look at it in terms of, like, stats or use.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, why do you think I like Poliwrath so much?
Like, I think my favorite Pokemon of all time is Bulbasaur. Like,
Oh,
specifically
Bulbasaur.
Stage 1 Bulbasaur. And
Yeah, Bulbasaur's adorable.
And a close contender is Cubone. Now, if we're talking, like, for using him to battle, then maybe Donphan. Because I really like my Stealth Rocks rollout Donphans.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm trying to... Like, I know my top 3 are Ghost Pokemon, but, like, the number 3 on my Ghost countdown was Gengar, and that's Gen 1. Oh, man, I love Gengar so much.
Oh, Gengar's great.
But yeah, like, Gen 2 is definitely my favorite because I feel like they had, like, a lot of consistency when it came to just the Pokemon, and just, in general, Heart Gold and Soul Silver just had so much to do in it. Like, the Elite Four and the Champion were great, the post-game was great, the gym battles were great. It was consistently just really good. Also, that little hidden event with Giovanni involving freaking Jirachi. That was pretty cool. I think it was
Giovanni and
Jirachi.
Jirachi?
I think it was Jirachi. Was it Jirachi or was it Celebi? The Guardian of the Forest. That's
Celebi.
Celebi. Yeah, there's a hidden event that you can go back in time and fight Giovanni.
Okay, I knew about that. I didn't realize it involved Celebi, though.
Yeah, you gotta go back in time. And Celebi, I believe, is the one that
yeah,
allows for that to
Celebi's
happen.
the time traveler.
Yes.
Jirachi's the Wishmaker.
That's right. Okay. Oh, gosh.
Jirachi's one of my favorite legendaries.
In terms of my favorite legendary, I have to say it's Giratina.
Yeah.
Another one being, just because of the coolness factor, I really like, freaking, Cobalion.
Oh, huh. Okay.
Yeah, Cobalion I think is really cool. Like, I know he's not that great, like, competitively or anything, but I just love the coolness factor of him. A steel fighting who's like this powerful, like,
Big horn.
equestrian blade Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I guess he is equestrian.
I mean, they're horses. What are you gonna do? Terrakion,
I never thought-
Cobalion, and Vivillon.
I never really thought of them
Vizillion.
as horses. I thought of them as, like, beard dogs.
I'm pretty sure they are. I don't know entirely. Like,
I mean, Keldeo is definitely horse-like.
mm-hmm.
I think he's based on a Kelpie.
All right. So next question, shall we?
Alright, Shadow Ash Senpai wants to know, who is your favorite Sonic character?
Besides Sonic.
If your favorite Sonic character is Sonic, that's something. That's a choice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be Sonic at this point. But if you want me to choose a character other than Sonic, it would definitely be Knuckles.
Well,
Knuckles like before the whole Sonic Boom fiasco. I actually really appreciate Knuckles as a character, especially in Adventure, like in the Adventure games, Adventure 2 specifically, because he was this cool-headed, like, guardian of, like, the Master Emerald, and I think that's a really cool angle to have with him. I know they also expressed that in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Honestly, I just think he's a really cool character. Like, I have a lot of respect for him. He's, like, he has a cool-headed personality. He's very strong, despite his size.
Yeah, I prefer smaller Knuckles.
Like, don't get me wrong, I actually am okay with the new design. I just wish they didn't make him such a lunkhead.
I'm okay with that for, like, the TV show and everything, as long as, you know, it's understood that that's a separate version of the characters.
I suppose.
And, of course, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is bad. Like,
Yes.
we all know it's bad. I'm interested in why Sonic is your favorite, though, otherwise. Like, why you would say just Sonic.
It's just nostalgia, honestly. Like, I grew up with Sonic. I always appreciated the character.
You just kind of want to run and roll into a ball. You don't need all this other stuff.
Pretty much. And I actually really do like his character when it's presented well. Like, I love him in Sonic Colors. Like, he has this, like...
Sonic Colors is when they started going for the, like, lower voice and kind of a little bit more dude bro and a little bit more self-aware.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I like self-aware Sonic. Like, he just takes a serious situation and, like, just makes a fun adventure out of it, but still knows when to get serious when the chips are down.
I believe that's also when they changed his voice actor.
Yes, it is. But yeah, like, Sonic Colors, I think, has, like, one of the best Sonics, and I just always remember the coolness of original 2D Sonic, which is why I fell in love with Sonic Mania. Alright, so, how much time are we at?
We got, like, 21 minutes minus whatever we spent before we actually started the episode.
Alright then, so let's do Snowy Fields, maybe 1 or 2 more questions, and then we can call it a day.
Sure. Gotta find another question first.
Mm-hmm. I believe this is another... Is this another Dune Buggy? No, it's not. Ah! Ow!
Okay,
That was rude.
This one will keep you busy. This comes from Evan Zarkar... Sorry, let me try that again. Evan Zarkowski. Who is your favorite character from each Final Fantasy game?
Oh, God!
So I'll help you go through them, but...
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Okay, Final Fantasy 1. If you had to choose, like, one of the starting classes, like Fighter... Fighter, Thief, White Mage, Black Mage, Red Mage, Monk.
Well, you know I'm a monk guy, so... I don't really have much to say about Final Fantasy 1 in terms of that, but
okay.
I do like the monk character.
Do you have anything to say about Final Fantasy 2? I don't know too much about Final Fantasy 2.
All I know is that Firion is a cool character, and that's about it.
Okay. Final Fantasy 3, if you're going on the remake, you got a Lunith arc.
I don't have a good opinion about Final Fantasy 3, to be honest.
Okay. So the more interesting parts, Final Fantasy 4.
Freaking Cecil Harvey is a cool character. That being said, Kane Highwind is also amazing. It's between those two, really. Like, I love the character growth with Kane Highwind, but I love the duality and the, like, inner struggle of Cecil Harvey, and overall, he's just a manly character.
Also, for the time on the Super Nintendo, that was like the kind of character growth you didn't see very often in video games. The whole,
like he's a paladin who's like supposed to be this great hero of like justice and light. He's also the Black Knight. He's also a Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
And that's like, and that duality, that confliction, between the two struggling powers, that's really cool.
And he has a major character shift and it actually reflects in gameplay.
Absolutely, and I love that. If I had to choose between the two, I would say Cecil Harvey. That being said, I definitely appreciate, dang it.
So Kane is a close second for you?
Kane is definitely a close second for me.
Final Fantasy V? Any thoughts? I have trouble even remembering their names.
I don't really have much to say about that. I will say this much. Bartz is an alright protagonist.
Then it's Final Fantasy VI.
Ooh, that's a tough one, man.
Edgar, Sabin, Shadow, Setzer, Mog.
Like, all of them just are really, really good characters, honestly.
Terra, Locke, Celis.
Can I actually get on top of this, or am I just gonna get swept away? Okay, I can get on top of it.
Okay, yeah, they are platforms.
Yes, I just need to, like, time it right.
You need to kind of hamster wheel on them. Nice.
That's fun. Alright, let's see.
Well, if you had to pick a favorite from your 14 playable characters...
Yeah, if I had to pick a favorite, I'll say this much. If I had to pick my favorite of all of them, I would say my favorite is Sabin.
Okay.
Monk character, yeah, I know, but Sabin has that hometown humility that I always appreciate in a character. A couple of close seconds, however, are Locke and Shadow.
Cool. How about Final Fantasy VII? Cloud, Tifa, Cait Sith, Yuffie, Aeris.
Of all of them, frankly, I just love Cloud. I like Cloud before they went all super emo broody with him in the later installments, because old Cloud wasn't like that, honestly.
I think he was still broody in the original game.
He was kind of broody, but it wasn't his defining trait. It was just something that it was just a reaction to how all the things were in his life were getting messed up.
Maybe it felt a little bit less tropey in the original.
Exactly. That's basically what I'm getting at. Like, not like I like him pre-brood or defining brood, I suppose you could say.
You will join the brood.
No. But yeah, I would say Cloud.
Final Fantasy VIII with Squall and Maria Renard and
of all of
Irvine.
them, yeah, of all of them, it would definitely be Irvine Kinius. He's a very, very cool, level-headed character. I love snipers, you know that.
Yeah.
Overall, he's just like he has a good balance of character growth as well as being a sort of like
he's just friendly.
He's an easygoing guy.
He's just pleasant to be around.
Exactly.
Final Fantasy IX, you got a Zidane, Dagger, Vivi.
Yeah. Of all the characters in that one, I think Zidane is a very, very good protagonist.
Oh man, not Vivi?
Oh no, don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Vivi. Geez, that's...
I'm not sure how you're supposed to get up there.
If I even can. I don't think I can.
Huh. Maybe you could throw the Waddle Dee to get some of those?
Yeah, no. I don't think I'm getting up there. Oh well. Alright, so, yeah, Zidane, I think, is a very, very good protagonist. He stays consistent, he has a very good character growth and all that. Vivi, on the other hand, is just plain charming. Like, I adore Vivi a lot.
I think if you don't think Vivi's the best character in that game, you're wrong.
Hey, don't get me wrong, like, Vivi is amazing.
Yeah.
I personally just really like Zidane.
You like your heroes, I respect that.
Yeah.
I tend to gravitate more towards the sidekick characters.
Yeah, and Vivi is definitely a great example of that.
Final Fantasy X, you got Tidus, Waka, Yuna... Auron. Yeah.
Just Auron. I'm sorry, but Auron is just good. He's just very good. A second would probably be Kamari.
Those are the only two characters that do not annoy me at some point during the game.
Basically. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I will admit that one character that I do like, in spite of what everyone else says about him, is Waka. But it's mainly on his mannerisms. I actually do enjoy his character because I find him entertaining. That being said, he's got problems.
I don't know enough about characters from Final Fantasy XI.
The only one I know is that annoying character. What's her face?
The one that's in Dissidia.
Yeah. I don't even remember her name. Dang it.
I'm blanking on her name too.
Yeah.
12.
I don't have a lot to say for 12, honestly.
Okay. Maybe Bosch.
I don't even know. Like, I don't really care for Vaughn and Pinello. I do like... Jeez.
Frida?
Not Frida,
Ash?
I don't even...
Balthier?
Balthier, thank you. I do like Balthier as a character.
And 13, I think I recall your favorite being Snow.
Essentially, yeah. No, not Snow. Saz.
Oh, right, Saz, yeah.
Saz. Just... Saz is great. Just, Saz is wonderful.
And 14, I don't really know characters from, but
it's an MMORPG.
I don't know the characters from 15 yet either.
I don't really have an opinion on 15 yet either. I will say this much.
I still haven't gotten into it.
Final Fantasy 15 has a good cast of characters, from what I have to understand.
That's another like on my to-do list game.
I agree. All right then. So I believe that does it for this episode. So thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
In the next episode, we got a cozy cabin to spend the night in.
Yeah, we get our mitts on a new level of Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Admittedly, this is actually one of the more adorable levels in the game, and that's saying a lot.
You gotta glove it.
Why do you do this to me?
It's very glovable.
Stop. Just stop already.
Come on, you gotta hand it to me.
Stop!
I'm doing pretty well here.
You're killing me here, man.